Right, now we're ready to go. As you can see, the brush is dry. What we need to do is make sure everything we use is wet. Okay? Right. Now we've already mixed the plaster up. What you do, you push the brush right in, so you get it all into the brush. Okay? How you hold the brush is your fingers spread the brush out, so what it does, it fans the brush instead of being thin like that. The reason why that is because you cover a larger area. So now what we're going to do, we're going to brush it in. You make sure everything is covered when you brush. You try to keep the brush strokes within the strike-offs. I've already given one coat. What we said earlier on, the arises, the protrusions or the dips in the cast, I'm now putting my fingers down there. And what this does, it disperses any air bubbles that are in, that could be trapped in the recess. So now I've done that, I'm quite happy enough now that there's no air bubbles in that joints. I can now give it another brush in. Covering the cast. The reason why I'm brushing it again 2 or 3 times is because you can get some defects. There's water in your brush, what that gives you is like a cool down the face. So now what I'm doing, I'm now brushing the bucket out. What I do with these buckets now is I'll leave them to go hard because they can crack out. Instead of washing the back of the tub, all that does is make the slosh tank a lot more dirty. Okay, so one more brush, so I get a nice smooth surface on the face, the cast. Now what you do, you give it a light splash. With a light splash, what this is doing is backing up what you've already put on. As you can see, I'm doing directional splash. I'm not doing that where it's going all over the bench. I'm just doing directional splash, splash where you need it. Okay, and this is giving it a reasonable thickness for the canvas to stick to. Brush out properly, what will happen is the first steel in your brush will go hard, it'll be activated, it'll go rock hard, and your brush will be solid. Now what I'm doing is I'm striking off. I'm now striking off what they call the sealing line. I'm tilting the strike off back towards the cast, so it's actually feeding back the plaster that's on the strike off back into the cast. This way you're not wasting anything and also building up a nice thick member. As you can see, now the strike offs are nice and clean, the ends are nice and clean. The reason why you strike the ends off is because when they come in the rubber corners, when you fix in the rubber corners, when it comes to butt up, you don't want to wrang the end and leave a nice sharp end. So now we're going back to the already pre-cut canvas. With this, you come in, you have about 2 or 3 inches over. The reason why that is because you want to turn the ends in to make the ends nice and strong. You lift it up, and as you can see here, we've got it down either side of the thing. Now what you're going to do is come through nice and gently. You're pushing the canvas ever so slightly. This is where you need a light touch. You do not want to push the canvas through the face because the face should look nice and white, not like a tartan. So now looking at that, there's no voids or any errors. Now we're going to do the same mix process with the mixing up in a second. Again, let's have a nice long sew, so that won't take as long, and as you can see there, it's nice. Right, so now what we're doing, we've already done the firstings, this is now what they call the seconds. When you brush it, I don't know if you can see it from there, you've got little air holes. You want to get them away, like this. Because what that would do, that give you a void in the cast and could give you a defect on the face of the Right, so now I'm satisfied that all the air holes and cobwebbing's gone. We now go to the bowl, which is down. Probably going to stand closer to you, sorry. What we're doing now is what they call soaking the rope. So I'm putting one end in, all that rope is soaked, and now I'm pulling it out. My fingers are like that. I don't want to squeeze all the plaster out, because the idea you've got to have some in there. On this particular cornice, there is only one side that needs a rope. Now I've put the rope in position, you need to brush the lathes in. These must be wet when they go in. Because if they don't, what they will do, they will draw the moisture out of the face of the cast, and you will get a crack in the cast. So now what I'm doing, I'm putting them parallel with the strike off. And what this does, this will incorporate the facility for him to fix. Right, now this is where we turn in. So I always start from the end, so you've got a nice clean strike off at the end. You pull the canvas over to the strike off edge, then you come through, and now I'm coming through, striking off, making this section flat. This section's going to sit on the wall line. Just for neatness, I'm pushing it back down, so there's no voids, there's no cobwebs on the back of that, so that means you've got nice plaster everywhere. And the same thing again, do the same principle. As I'm folding in, the first layer ended there, this one is now covered that, so now in the centre there are 3 layers of canvas. Again, come down the edges, taking out the cobwebs. Now, I want to brush in the back. Again, making sure there's no cobwebs. I've now folded that end in. Now we're ready to put the laps on. Again, I'm just getting rid of all the excess plaster in the bucket, so it's ready and fresh to clean. At this stage, I'm now going to wash my brush out because I can feel that it's starting to pick up on my brush. Laps are just canvas soaked in plaster. You soak them, you fold them, you put it on the back, fold it over, push down, laid flat. You repeat this process through about every foot of the cornice, or every 300 in new money. Right, now we have placed all the laps into position. These are the laps that give you reinforcing over the girth like I explained earlier on. Now what we need to do is brush them in, so it makes it nice and uniform on the back. Also help adhering the laps to the back of your cast. And then what we do after that, we give it a final splash. This again is for making it thicker and make it a bit more depth in the corners. Again, this is the directional splash. It's going on the back of the cast where I want it, not all over the bench. Right, at this point, you squeeze the excess plaster out of your brush and you wash the brush out because you don't need it no more. Right, now I've washed my brush out, that is ready to clean, ready to go for the next one. Now I'm going to give it a final strike off. As you see there, the outline of the cornice. Now I'm coming down here. If it needs building up in places where the strike off should be about 1 inch thick. You need a bit of depth on your strike off. Where it isn't, just get a bit of material, wipe it in, and come through, and that will fill it up. just one final touch is you flatten off the brackets to make it a nice, neat cast. Right, where I flattened the brackets off on the back, you may have a bit of excess on the strike off, so I'm just going to give it one final pass through.